It all began with a faint thud one night. I figured it was just a raccoon going through the trash again. But the next morning, my mailbox was lying on the ground, tilted, dented, and clinging to life by a single rusty bolt. Odd, but maybe a delivery truck clipped it by accident. I propped it back up, hammered it into place, and moved on. 2 days later, boom, hit again. This time, the whole thing had been yanked out like someone purposefully reversed over it. Welcome to Prodigy Tales. Be sure to like and subscribe for your weekly dose of HOA drama. From that moment on, I kept a close watch. Every other night, the same scene: mailbox destroyed. Some nights there were tire tracks on the lawn. Other times it looked like it got hit by a demolition crew. I'd repair it, repaint it, reinforce it, and without fail, it was crushed again within 2 days. This wasn't a coincidence. Someone had it out for my mailbox. I even tried to stack out flashlight in one hand, jerky in the other, like a raccoon hunter in suburbia. But whoever it was, they had perfect timing. They always struck when I wasn't around. I asked around. One neighbor heard a revving engine at 2 a.m. Another noticed a gray SUV parked near my driveway. Only problem, half the people in the HOA drive gray SUVs. I started to feel like I was losing my grip. I filed a complaint, but the HOA board gave the usual "we'll look into it." Look into what? A mailbox getting treated like a stunt double in a car commercial. Desperate, I even mounted a fake owl on top of it. That didn't help. The owl looked like it got into a bar fight. I'd had enough. Whoever was doing this was targeting me on purpose and for fun. So I stormed into the HOA office with a clipboard and photo evidence stapled like a true crime report. And who's behind the desk? The queen of passive-aggressive tyranny herself, Karen, smile sharp as a snake about to strike. I cleared my throat. Someone's been repeatedly destroying my mailbox. I've reported it 3 times now. Nothing's been done. Karen tilted her head like I was speaking Martian. "Oh, your mailbox," she said slowly, like the concept of mail was new to her. "Yes, the one in front of my house that keeps getting wrecked." She leaned back, lacing her fingers as she examined the pictures. Could be the wind. These older posts break easily. I stared at her like she'd just blamed Sasquatch. It's been hit for times. With tire marks. This isn't the wind. She pulled out the HOA voice, condescending and smug. "We'll investigate. In the meantime, make sure your mailbox follows HOA guidelines. Correct color, height, and post material. We wouldn't want to fine you." I almost laughed. I came in to report a vandal, and she was already threatening me over the mailbox's paint job. Still, I fixed it. Again, new post. Fresh paint, reflective strip, stronger build. Bury deeper, reinforced like Fort Knox, and for a few days peace. No crashes, no damage, not a single scratch. Maybe I got through to her, I thought. Maybe she finally took action. One morning I even saw her jogging past my house in a neon pink tracksuit that screamed, "I own this block." I gave her a nod. She gave me the kind of smile that never touches the eyes. But I let my guard down. Sunday morning, I'm by the window, coffee in hand, fuzzy socks on. That's when I saw her, Karen, in her gray SUV, creeping up the street like a jungle cat. She slowed down, glanced around, and bam. She floored it, slammed into my new mailbox, then reversed and hit it again for good measure. I stood there, stunned. She parked like nothing happened, no shame, no hesitation. I bolted outside, mug still in hand. "Karen, what the hell?" She stepped out, adjusting her visor like she was at a spa. "Oh, that? I didn't see it. It just popped up out of nowhere." I stared at the crater where my mailbox used to be. "It's been there for 5 years. She waved me off. "Well, it's not the approved HOA color anyway. It should be antique bronze, not whatever that is." "You mean the same gray as your SUV?" I snapped. She blinked, offended like I'd insulted her lineage. "Not my fault your mailbox isn't compliant. Maybe if you followed the rules." You're not even sorry, I said, stunned. She shrugged. I'm the HOA president. Technically, you're lucky I haven't fined you yet. That's when it clicked. Karen wasn't clueless she was on a power trip. And she thought her little badge made her untouchable, but I wasn't going to take it anymore. That night, I made a plan. If Karen liked smashing mailboxes, I'd build one she'd never forget. I spent the entire weekend crafting a decoy fortress. Inside the wooden exterior was half-inch cold-rolled steel, welded to a steel beam, anchored in concrete. I painted it her least favorite gray just for spite. I added a motion sensor camera and even glued a fake squirrel on top for style points. 2 days later, I was at my window, sipping coffee, slippers on ready. Right on schedule, Karen's SUV crept down the street. She slowed down and wham, her bumper slammed into steel. The mailbox didn't even budge. Her hood crumpled like an empty soda can. Airbag deployed. I nearly spit out my coffee. She stumbled out, dazed and furious, hair frizzed, eyes wild. She looked at my mailbox like it had personally betrayed her. I walked out, phone in hand, camera footage already saved. Might want to check that bumper, Karen, I said, smiling. Funny. The mailbox didn't just appear this time. She turned beet red. This is a safety hazard. I'm reporting you. I laughed. Go ahead, I've got video. Every angle. Want me to send it to your insurance too? Karen looked like she'd swallowed a lemon. She got back into her mangled SUV and peeled off, leaving pieces of her dignity in the street. As for my mailbox, still standing, not a scratch. Built like karma, and the footage premiered at the next neighborhood watch meeting complete with popcorn. The end. Like and subscribe for more HOA mayhem. Do you think Karen got what she deserved? Comment below.